promo.
Use the promotional code radio at checkout to get 20% off on all services.
MidwestMixtapes.com, the #1 website for Midwest rap. MidwestMixtapes.com. They promote and market albums, mixtapes, singles, and videos. MidwestMixtapes.com. They can get you on DJ conference calls, blogs, and email blasts. MidwestMixtapes.com. They work with several magazines, college radio campaigns, and street teams in multiple cities.
All right. What up, though? What's happening, everybody? Let me get my background music crunk up over here. Hold on, let me start back up here. Let me get my background music adjusted. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to K-100 Radio again. I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the show. 347-934-0966. That's the number to dial to the show. Again, 347-934-0966. That is the number to dial to the show. We're back with another round of direct line interviews on K-100 Radio. This is where we give independent artists a chance to be on our broadcast, and we interview them, we talk with them, we chop it up with them. This particular segment, though, we've got also a spoken word artist, a poet, who's really dope. So if you're here to watch another particular artist, I really highly suggest that you hang around and check out what she has to say. Really dope. I saw her perform this past week at the bar exam, and we'll get into all that. But once again, let's go ahead and get into it. You dig?
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
All right. We're not gonna prolong this thing, though. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it. Again, thank you if you're watching me live right now on Facebook. I really appreciate it. If you're watching me on Instagram Live, what's happening? Let me know if I'm coming in loud and clear over there on Instagram Live. I just had to set everything back up kind of in a rush. So I want to make sure that you guys are hearing me loud and clear on the Instagram Live feed. Just give me a thumbs up or something over there if you don't mind. I appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. You dig?
K-100, you bastards!
Our very first direct line interview of the day. We're going to be chopping it up with J. Cool. All right? J. Cool. We got J. Cool on the line right now. J. Cool, what's up, bro?
Yo, what up? What's good? Coolin'.
What's good with you, man? What's going on? Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for rocking with us and wanting to do this interview, this direct line interview over here on K-100 Radio. I'm going to go ahead and cut the music real quick and let you go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience, man. Go ahead and take it away. Tell them who you are, bro.
J. Cool, a.k.a. the Purple Prince. Have been grinding for a long time, representing Panama City, Valdosta, Georgia. 229-850 in the building, you feel me? Bottom of the map.
229 and 850 in the building. Now, I know people are going to be like, Blizzard, you're going to be biased about this. Probably so. Probably so. You know what I'm saying? Probably so. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie, as some of you may well know, Panama City, Florida, the 850 is my hometown. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I definitely got love for artists that's coming out of the region. Anybody coming out of the 850, I try to pay particular and, you know, interest in them and, you know, see what they got. If they dope and they hot, I'm definitely rooting for you. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you, Bar Exam. Appreciate that over there on Instagram Live for letting me know that sound check was good over there. All right, man, so let's go ahead and get into it, you dig? Yeah.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards!
So, all right, J. Cool. Let's go ahead and we got two songs that we're gonna run by you in a minute, and you know, we definitely want the people to tell us what they think about the music, which is always the main thing here, of course. You know, at K100 Radio when we do the direct line interviews with the artists, we want you guys to check out the music. If you like the music, please support the artists. I can't stress that enough because support is free, bruh. Like if you actually on this broadcast right now and you hear this artist music or any artist during this, if you like it, it doesn't hurt you to share the link. It doesn't hurt you to go to the SoundCloud, check it out. If you really like it, what's 99 cents, bruh? iTunes, whatever. You already paying for Spotify. Add them to your playlist. It's all about garnering support for independent artists over here. And that's what this whole direct line interview, but it's made to connect these guys with you on another level. You know, people talk on social media, but with the direct line interview, we want to get it straight from the horse's mouth. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to ask J. Cool a series of questions. First of all, the Florida music scene. Okay. Now, recently, we had a well-known Florida artist beefing with another artist from somewhere, telling them they can't come back to Florida. Car was revoked. All kind of stuff, man. You feel me? And that stirred up a little bit of controversy about the whole Florida music scene and why Florida music ain't on and blah, blah. Give me your opinion why you think artists in Florida it's not more artists in Florida that's on, because Florida actually, of course, we both from there. It's a huge state. It's got a couple of major cities. I, for one, think a lot more artists should come out of there on a much bigger level, but it's not. You tell me, what do you think the reason is about that in Florida?
I think the reason, I think it's promotion, you know, and you know, having that commercial, you know, style of that trendy sound, you know, that could be picked up by the masses. You get what I'm saying? Because I mean, Florida, we got artists all over, man. From the Panhandle, I mean, to Jacksonville, to down south down there. You know what I mean? Broward, Orlando.
Right.
You know, and I feel like, you know, a lot of those guys, you know, they're heavy on like the street presentation, but you know, that's all good in the hood, but you know what I mean, that's not gonna transcend into selling no records, you know, or doing no shows. It's just, you know, good in the hood, you know, and
right.
I feel like, you know, some of these artists are missing the whole business aspect of it, you know, and making these fans picking up your music, you know, I mean, having something likable, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, you know, keep trying and trying at it. Don't get discouraged.
Right.
That's what that's how I feel.
I gotta tell you, I definitely 100% agree with you on the part about, you know, cats trying to be too hood for their own good. You feel me? Down there, not just in the Bay, but just anywhere. I run into a lot of artists from Florida who, and sometimes it can go your way. You feel me? Sometimes it can go your way where the hood is really rocking with you like that, and you know, it transfers into the club, but then that transfers into shows regionally and locally. But a lot of times I just meet a lot of artists who really are more concerned with what people on the street feel, because let's be real, there's a lot of parts of Florida, just like anywhere else, that's real gangster, that's hood. So, you know, it's do or die. It's survival of the fit. It's survival of the fit, right? So that's more important than immediately, like when you wake up every day, it's more important for you to be able to maintain yourself in the hood, maintain your credibility and your reputation, and get money for right now today. And if you want, and music is a long-term investment. You feel me? It's not something that's gonna happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of artists just don't understand that, and they get look how many artists from Florida that be on the rise and then catch a charge and go to prison. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
man,
you know,
it's been so many. I can recall since MySpace days. You know what I mean? Since MySpace days, you know, that's how long I've been in this thing, you know, grinding, you know, evolution. You feel me? But I feel like they don't have that evolution. They don't have that artist development. You know what I mean? To go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Or to want that.
So how do you personally keep going? You said you've been around since the MySpace days, and that's, if you're still grinding right now, that's a testament. What keeps you motivated? What's motivating you right now today to just keep going and keep up with the grind? There's got to be something.
My son keeps me motivated. I just had a new child, my firstborn son. He, you know, I know he was coming. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, you know, I've been doing this thing for a while. You know, and doing this thing, I done had, you know, children. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had to give up, you know, the pursuing it every day. You know, you have to do it like on the schedule.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But before, you know, he came, you know, I wanted to get things in order, you know, promotion wise, you know, get the ball rolling on the new project. Because it's been 4 years since I released something.
Right.
And I feel like within them 4 years, music has kind of changed.
Right.
Like I feel like Migos hit the reset button on the rap game. That's what I tell everybody. You know, I feel like they hit the reset button on the rap game, and I feel like I just had to take a step back, man. You know, and my son, you know, keeps me motivated.
Well, you
that's how I go about it.
When you say the Migos hit the reset button, do you mean it in a good or a bad way? Like, do you mean they re-energize rap or?
I mean, no, yeah. I mean, they re-energized it, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them guys. But I feel like, you know, before that, you know, it was different. Kind of like, you know, how Drake brought his fresh air to the game. You know, I feel like, you know, they brought their fresh air to the game. You know what I mean? And everybody, you know, took a liking to it, and I feel like it affected everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I just, you know, I feel like, you know, like Kendrick, you know, he did his thing, and then, you know, Jay just kind of stepped back and let him, you know, do his thing. But I feel like he's kind of been popping a little bit too much. So Jay had to, you know what I mean? Jay had to come back.
I don't know.
So I just feel like
J. Cool.
Everything is a perfect time.
I don't know if Jay-Z felt like he had to come back because Kendrick. I mean, Jay-Z is so. I think now, especially after listening to this last project, I really believe he like, bro, I can quit rapping whenever the fuck I want to, and I don't have to. Even though I'm 47, I can still. I think it's his natural arrogance. I don't know if I agree with he felt like threatened by. I mean, well, he has nothing else to prove. 20 plus years of relevancy in rap is hard. You know, nobody's.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? 20 years and still relevant. Still, you drop an album 20 years later and people are literally clamoring about it. That's no small feat. So I don't know, but I kind of feel what you're saying when, you know, you say you know, they kind of reinvigorated the game a little bit. But for what style? Because you have. Here's my thing about that, and I'm pretty sure you can attest to this. So Migos, okay, I'm gonna give Migos some big credit right now, right? They did birth a whole generation of new artists. Problem with that is all of their ass sound like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Them Man Future did birth, bro. I swear, I kid you not, bro. I went to a Nerve DJs. I went to a Nerve DJs event recently. I also went to the Art Radio. I've been to like several events over. I've had a really hectic past week and a half, right? Of just event after event.
Sweet.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you that while I get what you're saying when you say the Migos reinvigorated the game, and I get it. They did birth a whole new spawn of like artists, but the problem is they all wanted to sound like Migos or Future, and here we are where it's like, damn, bro, can we? It's okay for somebody. What do you feel about that? Like, what inspires you to be you? Like, what's gonna make J. Cool be J. Cool and not be another person sound like Migos or another person trying to be like Future?
Man, what's gonna make J. Cool is J. Cool being, you know, true to himself and just, you know, going hard, you know, and never giving up. Like I like all them artists, you know, we name. You know what I'm saying? You know, Migos, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, Kendrick, you know. But I feel like, you know, I have to speak for my story and my struggle from where I'm coming from.
Absolutely.
Being, you know, in this panhandle, you know, growing up in South Georgia, you understand? I feel like, you know, like it's a whole style that's, you know, undiscovered. Coming, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole style. So I just want to be true to myself, like my style, for instance. Like, I got DJ Real hosting my new mixtape, you know, and how I'm flowing on there, he kind of coined this little phrase, like, you know, finesse style. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, I've been running with this whole finesse style. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you know, I'm light on the beat. You know, the flows are harmonic. You know what I mean? The material varies. You know, I took 4 years off.
Right.
But I wanted to give something. You know, give something back. I mean, I'm 31. You feel me? I feel like I'm an OG, but I've been doing this since MySpace, so I had to take a step back. And you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Things is different. Like, I just feel like I just had to take that step back and take that time. You understand? To give the people something fresh that I feel like would be true to myself, you know. Of course, it's not gonna sound like no old stuff that I've done in the past, but I feel like people gonna gravitate towards it. You know what I mean? Just gotta keep pushing. You know.
All right.
You have to keep pushing.
Well, I definitely understand that. And you said something about just being from the Panhandle and being from Florida. I feel like that's one part of not just we already talked about the fact that Florida should definitely be represented more, and how many people just still think about Florida and Luke Skywalker and booty music in 2017. Maybe they'll some of them now they do associate Khaled and Ross with Miami, but it's always been just Miami. Like it's like separate. Like Miami's like an island and not the rest of fucking Florida. Like Duval don't got nobody that's dope.
Brother,
like Tampa don't got nobody that's dope.
Brother,
it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like, and when you say that, I feel like this panhandle, this whole panhandle, I feel like we're not included with none of them. Yeah. I feel like they don't give us, you know what I'm saying? Cause
yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? In the past, none of, you know what I mean? We ain't artists around here in this panhandle. We ain't running around with sticks and we ain't doing all that crazy stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But I mean, we're just being true.
But you know what, J.
To
Cool?
what we're doing.
Let me
go ahead.
And this is a conversation that, you know what I'm saying, people, if you're not from Florida, you're not in the state, it's cool. Maybe you're just learning something right now. There's something that you have to understand about the demographic of Florida. Like, and the reason why I've always felt like the 850, whether it be Tallahassee, Pensacola, Panama City, anything up in there, has always been treated differently from a music perspective, is because we are different. You feel me? There is a huge difference in South Florida and North Florida. North Florida is really more like fucking Alabama more than the diversity that you see when you see down in Tampa down there. You feel me? They're two different kind of. They're in the same state, but the Panhandle of Florida, which is right up under Alabama and over there up under Georgia, is actually a lot different. Just the culture, the lifestyle, racism is a lot heavier growing up in North Florida because it's literally right up under Alabama. We 45-minute drive from Dothan, Alabama. We were much closer. You feel me? To Alabama than we are to Miami. So we actually, even though we're in the same state, the culture was different, and you could tell by the music because a lot of times music came out of South Florida was different.
And listen, pause. Yeah. And Blaze, pause. I started high school in South Florida at Miramar High.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because we moved down south over the summer, so I feel like I understand like the whole entire Florida, bro. I got family in Orlando. I live down south, you understand? I came up on that trick, that Poison Clan, you know what I mean? Like, I understand all of that, but the time has grown so far away from that, and I feel like everybody don't value that, you understand? Everybody don't value the history of Florida, and like, that's true. That's true to me right there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So
when people try to put me in a box or something.
Well, well, it is crazy because when you're not from Florida and somebody runs into you and you say you're from Florida, the first thing is, don't be a guy like me that don't have dread and that never had really dreads and gold teeth. And I say I'm from Florida. You feel what I'm saying? Because it literally is synonymous with what people view you should be like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't riding a dunk or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, we ride dunks in North Florida, but still the culture and just the way of life is much different. In an area like Panama City than it is from down there in South Florida. It just is, but you have to be from the state to understand and recognize it. So let's go ahead and jump into the music because we run out of time, and I got to make sure we get to the music because I got a tight schedule today. Let's get to it.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards!
All right, first off, and we got one of your videos. I was loading it up, and it looked like it had a little issue with the audio, but I'm going to try to still run the video first because we got a video for you with something to see. So hopefully this is live, so hopefully this is going to pan out for us. But I want to do the first song, which was Stay Consistent. Well, I check this out. I'll let you decide. Do you want to try to run the video for something to see first, and then do Stay Consistent, or which one? How you want to run it? It's up to you.
Nah, it's the video for Stay Consistent. I don't have the something to see video, but yeah, we can do the Stay Consistent because that's the lead. Okay. We can try to do that video right there.
Let me see. All right, let me try to pull this joint up real quick for the people that's watching on let me see on Facebook Live. I'm going to try to pull the video up too. Oh yeah, stay consistent. That is what it is. And you guys over here listening on the broadcast, you guys should be able to hear the music as well too. So if you're listening right now, just stand by, and we'll get this loaded up. All right. So tell me about this song, man. What's Stay Consistent? Produced by, what does I say? Fortune. Tell me who that produced by. I can't see the whole name.
Yeah. It's produced by my boy Fortune Ave. Long time producer. He been doing a lot of my work. Did majority of the project.
Okay.
And we was trying to create something fresh. Just create something fresh and catchy. You know what I mean? And I just put it together like that. The beat was undeniable. So I was just kind of playing around with the style.
Right.
I've been playing it for a couple people. They try to classify it as mumble rap, but it's not mumble rap. It's finesse style.
All right.
It's finesse style.
We're gonna check it out. Somebody earlier said you in the Facebook feed they want to hear the music now because we was talking about Migos, and it's like, man, I hope he don't sound like Migos. Me neither. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's check this out though. This is J. Cool. You guys on Facebook should see the video. Shout out to everybody that's checking us out. You guys on the broadcast, thank you for tuning in. If you're listening on the mobile app or TuneIn Radio or iTunes Radio, we really appreciate that. J. Cool, stay consistent.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
Yeah. Yo, my niggas. Really, I do finesse. Pay me in Benjamins, pay me in Benjamins. Got no time for the foolishness. Cause I just be coolin' it. I just be coolin' it. Got no time for no foolishness. Got no time for no stupid shit. Can I see myself losing it? Get it, we moving it. Hell is you doing? Hate when I'm sitting. Hate when some money is missing. Nigga be gone. 24/7. I'm never home. Your nigga finessing. White girl be my preference. My pack in my session. Don't trust in my session. Hope you get the message. Yeah. Cause I'm from the hood. Hope you understand. Feel it, the cheese. Why I never would. Keep a clean face whenever you chill. Been them in the street. That ain't no good. Pass and play. Nigga no love. It's 12 watching. I'm leaving them short. Staying consistent. Just like the hood. A lot of these hoes. Just like the look. Don't have to worry. If I get into it. I no crook. Get it with ease. Never mislead. Never release. Never retreat. You can hear when I speak. You can look in my eye. You can tell in my voice. This shit is so deep. Stay consistent with it. Terrifically gifted. Terrific. Mentally live it. I physically heal it. I know they gon' feel it. I know. Independent with it. Reaping the benefits. Pray for my enemies. Fuck negativity. Pay me in Benjamins. Talking tough on the internet. I ain't the end of that. I really run up a check. Really, I do finesse. Pay me in Benjamins. Got no time for the foolishness. Cause I just be coolin' it. Pay me in Benjamins, keep it 100. I don't about action, I'm ready to run it. Check my line, you know I be coming. Proud of that woman, they come down money. Most of these niggas don't really know nothing. I'm calling they bluff. They capping this thing, they flexing their friend. They talk about nothing. I know that you scared, don't run to the button. But can I ask something? Where's the ains? Where they go for? Do it be jumping. My money right. Can we do something? I need it tonight. Let me know something. Let's get this shit going. I be up late, like 3 in the morning. Puffing it strong. Where's the wrong? No matter what happens, this show must go on. Don't know you not speaking, just leave me alone. Hustle until I can't hustle no more. Kicking it O's and breaking his toes. Moving them O's and kicking those toes. I'm staying on goal when switching the flow. I stick to the code, that's all I know. I'm killing the pussy, it's murder, she wrote. It's me and your business, don't nobody know. Keep her on lock, no dick and a dope. She bustin' wide open, don't never say no. Break hours on deck and I let this shit go. Inside I go to that where I like to smoke. Premium gas, fill up the tank. This is my friend, go fill up my bank. Go hard on the pain, on the button, on the mistake. That don't understand, hungry, stay humble. Stay consistent with it. Terrifically gifted. Mentally live it. I physically heal it. I know they gon' feel it. I know. Independent with it. Reaping the benefits. from my enemies. Fuck negativity. Let me and Benjamins. Talking tough on the internet.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards!
All right, we're still on with J. Cool. We get ready to ride one more. We got one more song we got to play. I got a 5:30 coming up, so we're going to get ready to run this next joint back to back. J. Cool. I was trying to get that the video came up on screen, but earlier when I had downloaded it, it was giving me some issues with getting it to play, like with the audio and everything. But they saw pretty much some of the visual on screen over there on Facebook Live. We'll put the link directly to the video inside this actual feed, so people can go actually watch it, on YouTube and really see it. But it does look crisp and everything. But it was having a little bit of trouble with the audio. Sometimes we convert it a certain kind of way. It doesn't like to play over these Facebook streams. You feel me? So
No doubt.
But still, they saw it. It pulled up. You just couldn't really hear it, but they saw the visual. And if you guys want to check that out, I actually dropped the link over in the Facebook Live feed, so you can go over there and click it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure he wants that YouTube number to jump up too. If you like that song, please make sure you subscribe to his page. Also, you feel me? We got one more song by you, J. Cool. Tell me this next one that we got before we get ready to ride out, homie.
The next one, this is the next single. It's something to see. I just tried to give, the people some new fresh lingo, you feel me? Produced by Fortune Air, finesse style. That's all I gotta say, finesse style, something to see. Let's drop it.
All right. Before we go, also, I want to make sure that you get a chance to give out any contact information. You feel me? All your social media and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you tell the people what's going on.
Yeah, you can follow on Twitter, IG, at the Purple Prince, ThePurple Prince. You know what I mean? Like it's spelled. Got the website jcoolmusic.net. Facebook / the Purple Prince. SoundCloud Jcool Eastside, JCOOLEASTSIDE.
All right.
Google Stay Consistent. What's up, though? Mixtape out, hosted by DJ Rail, DJ Fresh, and Pretty Boy Tank. Download it, my mixtapes, live mixtapes, all that stuff. Just Google it.
All right. Make sure you holler at the homie, man. Big ups to the 850 in the building. It was a pleasure, dog, to chop it up with you, man. I'm glad we had a chance to touch on a couple of things that's exclusive to the region. You feel what I'm saying? Some things that needed to be said, some shit that we need to hear. You know what I'm saying? I just want all my Florida artists, especially all my artists back home, to understand, man, that this grind is consistent. It's about work. It's about networking. You definitely got to handle your business and be professional at all times, please. But it's really great to talk to you, man. Yeah. I thank you for rocking with me, and really good. Really good to talk to somebody from the 850 and from the hometown, man. Keep that grind up, dog, and we'll hold you down over at K-100 Radio. You dig?
Yeah, likewise, dog. I like what you're doing, dog. Had to come fuck with you, bro. You already know.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. If you guys missed any part of this interview, make sure you go over there. It'll be on SoundCloud. It'll also be on YouTube. And matter of fact, on the YouTube, I fixed the video. I maybe be able to go in there and splice it, edit it, so you'll be able to watch the video right consistent with the interview. You feel me? But still, you want to make sure you go to his YouTube page also and get his YouTube numbers up. Share it. If you like this interview, if you like his music, please share it. It's all about connecting with the artist. All right, we're going to ride out. We got Snipe coming up next on K100 Radio. This is J. Cool, something to see. You dig?
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards!
Yeah.
DJ motherfucking Rail.
Finesse style, the new swag. From Florida to Atlanta to the world. Stay consistent, J. Cool. Fresh, what up? I swear what it is. I see you, Pretty Boy Tank.
DJ motherfucking Rail.
My nigga is hot in the street. That pockets on fire, 500 degrees. 500 in my stains, so they can police when I'm getting it. Quality, that's something to see. Yeah, bitch, I get me cause I'm something to see. Bitch, I get me, yeah, I'm something to see. I'm something to see. Yeah, I'm something to see. I'm something to see. It's something to you, but it nothing to me. I'm fancy, go be take a look at me. Yeah, bitch, I got me cause I'm something to see. I'm somebody, but you really nobody. Everybody on her, that is something to see. She popping that pussy, yeah, in front of me. She digging my style, she loving my cheek. I'm something C. Yeah, a for the low, that's nothing to see. But then with a P, SS in the key. Just in the cheek. Young nigga, just see. Young nigga, yeah. I'm saying this, they all eyes on me.
Pay attention, people. Let go. This is a shout out.